Welcome to the Bobby Wallace Show. Here are your hosts, Coach Bobby Wallace and J.D. Byers.
Welcome to the Bobby Wallace Show, everybody. I'm your host, J.D. Byers. This one just completed Raleigh Stadium, our regular season home game finale. We go on the road now to play West Alabama, but this one just wrapping up. Tarleton State wins out of the Lone Star Conference 38-28. But Coach, I don't know of a more exciting fourth quarter in many, many years that's been played inside the stadium.
Well, we had a great opportunity. We fought back from a poor performance at times earlier in the game, and kind of woke up and started playing well and put some points on the board. Defense held them one time, I think, in that span, and then we go ahead with 4 minutes to go in the game, and we can't hold the lead. We kick it out of the end zone. They go 75 yards on us and score the touchdown, go for two to make sure it's 7. So if we would have scored, we would have had to probably go into overtime. I doubt I'd have gone for 2, but it's just really disappointing. I mean, we had them, at one time in the second quarter, we could have tried a 56, 7-yard field goal, but our defense was struggling a little bit, and it was only like 7 minutes to go in a half, and I think the score was tied, and or maybe we were ahead 14-7. But anyway, we punt the ball down to the 1-yard line, just like you want to do, and instead of trying to take the long field goal. Now, had we kicked the long field, we could have made it possibly. Odds wouldn't be in our favor, and if we'd have missed, we'd put our defense in a bad situation. So we did what we thought was the right thing from a percentage standpoint, or I did, because those were my calls, and we don't have enough discipline to stay on sides. We jump all sides, which is ridiculous on the 1-yard line, whatever it was. And freshman corner thinks the play's dead, which is not because he's a freshman. That's our fault coaching. We got to coach him to understand plays never dead, and then we just give him an easy 98-yard stride down the field to score a touchdown, and that really took a lot of momentum out of us. And then when we're trying to, I can't really remember, but sometime during that time also we're driving the football and we turn it over on reading option, which those two plays in the first half, I think we could have had a commanding lead at halftime without those two plays. And then, like you say, in the third quarter, we weren't doing a whole lot offensively, and get to the fourth quarter and we come roaring back, which we've done in the stadium. We last time against Valdosta too, and have all the momentum in the world when we take the lead and then can't hold on to it. It's just very, very disappointing, and got to really evaluate everything.
Well, that 4:37 on the clock when we went up by 1 point, but going back to that fourth quarter, Luke Wingo comes in, drives you for 2 unanswered touchdowns, 14 points scored by the Lions in that fourth quarter.
Well, that was a great job, and it was a great job on the whole team during that little span, but we got to do it 60 minutes and not make foolish mistakes, and which is, again, comes back to me. I'm not being critical of our players. I think our players were ready to play. I think they did a good job as far as focusing on the game, and for the most part, obviously, we had to suspend a player, and that hurt us. And I don't even care about getting into who it was, but it did make us play a lot of guys that hadn't played a lot at linebacker, and where we're already hurting from Rod Woodson. But we just got to find players that want to win and want to do the right things, and it means enough to them to win. But we also got to do a better job. I've got to do a better job coaching and trying to get it across those players that we can't make mistakes. You can't get foolish penalties. We had 10 penalties tonight. We hadn't had 6 penalties all year long, and so that's, again, that just all falls back on the things I believe in, winning games with intangibles, the winning the turnover battle, execution, effort, and penalties. And some phases we do good at times, some phases we don't.
We'll have first and second half highlights coming up on the Bobby Wallace Show. A little later on, the player of the game segment. We'll have a preview of our regular season finale game that'll take place on the road, UNA versus West Alabama, when we return on the Bobby Wallace Show.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by TVA Community Credit Union, TNT Fireworks, the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, and the Marriott of the Shoals Hotel and Spa, and by Little Steve's.
Hello, I'm Bobby Wallace, head football coach of the UNA Lions. We've seen some exciting changes here the last year at UNA, and the same can be said of my friends at the new TVA Community Credit Union. Along with their new name, TVA Community Credit Union has just launched a new website and a new state-of-the-art facility on Wilson Dam Road in Muscle Shoals. But the one thing that will never change is the legendary service that has set them apart for over 75 years. TVA Community Credit Union. They're everybody's credit union.
TNT Fireworks is a proud sponsor of UNA Lions football and the Coach Bobby Wallace Show, and wishes them good luck in their quest for a Division II national championship. TNT Fireworks has fundraising opportunities available for your nonprofit organization or group. Earn high profits in a short period of time selling TNT's quality products. Call us today or visit us on the web at tntfireworks.com. Remember, if it's not TNT, it's not fireworks. Roar Lions!
Alabama's got the best in luxury hotels and golf, and the numbers to prove it. #1 out of all 333 Marriotts for golf, the Marriott Shoals Hotel and the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals. #2 out of all Marriotts for spa, Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa. Luxurious rooms with a view of the Tennessee River, plus 2 world-class golf courses ranked in the top 10 nationally. Call 1-800-949-4444 today to book your reservations at the Shoals.
When you support Little Steve's Convenience Stores, you're supporting small American family-owned businesses. They in turn support our high schools, our community, and the University of North Alabama. When you buy snacks, drinks, and other items from Little Steve's, you're saying we believe in America. 7 locations in Florence. Pine Street, Florence Boulevard at the corner of Helton Drive and Cox Creek Parkway and Chisholm Road. Cloverdale Road, Petersville. Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals. And Highway 72 in Killen. Little Steve's. Believe in America.
Welcome back to the Bobby Wallace Show. The Tarleton State Texans win at 38-28. The Lions will try to now get our winning season next week on the road at West Alabama. But now, Coach, we start to set the scene for this first half of action, 2 quarters. The opening coin toss we win, we decided to go on offense first.
Well, the reason we did that is we thought we could hit a big play on the first play of the game. Brian Sutherland thought he could run by their free safety, which he did, and we got the ball to him. I don't know if it was tipped, but them trying to recover kind of like we did late in the game with Cortez Pickett recovering when they had us beat. But that's the reason we took it. We thought we could do something real quick. They had a long trip here and try to score fast and demoralize. I mean, we recovered from that play and made a first down and drove the ball a little bit. But the main thing about the first part of the game was then we go on defense. They go 16 plays to score, and it's November, and we're thin as we can be on defense. Like I've already said, playing guys at different positions. I mean, Dominique Duster did not play tonight. I think we've lost like 4 or 5 starters on defense didn't play. And the other guys are doing a good job. That's not the problem, but depth is a problem.
And it was warm for November.
And it was 84 degrees, and we hadn't been practicing in 84-degree weather lately, and it really kind of took its toll on some of the guys who hadn't played a lot. It took its toll on Brian Sutherland a little bit also, because he hasn't run a lot. And but first half, they did have that drive, but I thought we responded and scored also, and I thought we had a chance right there at one point in time to take momentum of the first half and really have a great first half, probably with a couple of touchdown lead. And we give up that big play in the turnover, and that's kind of the story of the first half.
Had some big, exciting actually kickoff returns by Lamar Smith. You'll see now as we get to those first half highlights between UNA and Tarleton State.
Passer coming off a 5-touchdown pass effort against Incarnate Word. Up the middle, Vaughn Smith bounces it outside, had him dead to rights, comes to the near boundary. Caleb Massey has to make the stop after a gain of 12. And they work right to left. He'll work from the gun, takes the snap, right-handed quarterback over the middle, catch is made, turning and ducking up to the 38. Savion Washington. They fake and give instead to Henshaw. He'll run up the middle, picks up a first down. Washington goes out. They go with one running back, Zach Henshaw. Play action, they throw. This one is tipped, still in the air. This one diving. Cedric Wilcox can't get it. Split to the near side with Arthur Buckingham. Play action, faking the draw, looking for Buckingham. Everybody's covered. They throw it right side. Passes low but caught, and enough for a first down. He'll put one in motion. Looking for him on a swing. They set the inside screen. Catches made, Vaughn Smith. First down and more, right boundary. Finally pulled down out there by Brian Barnett. They'll go the Wildcats. Straight back to Vaughn Smith. Fakes right, runs left, puts his head into the end zone, leans in, crosses it with a ball. Touchdown, Texans. In to try the kick is Blake Barnes, and the freshman's extra point to our left, up and good. He is perfect on the year, 30 of 30 on extra points.
Because they all looked good.
There's the kick, and it's a high one, taking Lamar Smith. at the 10, cuts it up between the hashes. Big hole, Lamar 30, Lamar 35-40, breaking into the near side. That is not Lamar, or is it? Yes, Lamar Smith across midfield to the 48 of the Texans. 6:11 to go opening quarter. Lamonte Thompson, the running back. Here's the fake and the throw into Mabry Cook. First catch of the year for Mabry Cook, the tight end. 1st and 20 from the 46. Wingo, good protection. Panics, 45, ducks it into the left shoulder. Dives to the 38-yard line. Here's Wingo, 3-step drop from the gun. Heavy rush, flush, runs for his life. Running right, throws, catches Mayhall up the near boundary, 20. Mayhall 15, Mayhall 10, cuts it back to the middle of the field. Mayhall looking for the end zone, run lead, touchdown, North Alabama. To try to answer Tarleton. Here's the extra point. Taylor Pontius puts it up out of the hold of Allman. Robert snap on the money, as is the kick, and we are tied at 7. Line crowd coming into it here. From the 38, Svinsky, deep drop back. Pocket collapses, throws, almost intercepted. Comes here early second quarter. Smith deep, he'll stand at the 10. They put it up end over end to try to pooch it, pin us deep. Smith hauls it in, fair catch at the 8, and we're back under coverage here. 14:44 to go in the first half. Tied at 7. Zone read up the middle, the give. Lamonte fights for every yard of that out near the 14-yard line. It's an extra tackle to the right side. Alexander going to keep it himself. Alexander, TVA Community Credit Union, first down. Chris Alexander has them set. Allman, Smith, the twin wideouts left. Fakes. Now wants to throw, going to keep it himself. Up the middle. Alexander fighting for yardage. Chris Alexander, 2 running backs, and he runs behind a big hole. Chris Alexander breaks it, shucks a tackle 50, going right side up the far boundary. Good downfield block by Brandon Warren. Chris Alexander to the 10, to the 5, and knocked down at the 1.5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal, North Alabama. In comes Chris Coffey, the running back, left shoulder, Chris Alexander. Shotgun snap, Alexander up the middle. Chris Alexander stretches, touchdown, 14 unanswered by the Lions, and we get the extra point. Out of the hold of Allman, Josh Roberts, money on that snap. Kick is up, and this one is good. 14-7, North Alabama's climbed back on top. 13-19, 1 interception. Didn't turn it into points. Free play, we've jumped in the neutral zone. Flags are down behind coverage. This one's going to the house. It's going to be a 91-yard pass completion on an offsides against UNA. The kick on the way by Barnes. It is up, it is good. We are tied after a 91-yard touchdown pass. The right footer kicks it to Smith, and he'll have to race up for this one at the 16 on the run. Gallops makes a head fake 35, big hole again. Smith out across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Play action, hanging in there. Wingo all day to throw. Finds Melvin Harris, dragging across the middle, runs right into the defender across midfield at the 47. Knee never touched. Now the whistle at the 45-yard line. The ball. Mabry Cook, the tight end near side. Keeper, Wingo up the middle, first down, and more to the 40-yard line. Up with Devin Figures. Here's play action fumble. This one's still on the turf, and a miscommunication on the snap exchange, actually on the handoff exchange. Up on coverage. Outside blitz, here they come. Handoff near side, big hole. Vaughn Smith at the 10, he's loose. Dives to the 9-yard line. Inside 30. Snap on the mark. Here is the kick, up end over end and into the breeze. It is good. And now Tarleton has answered our 14 unanswered points to go up 17-14.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by Sheffield, Layton, and Russellville Pharmacies, and now in Lawrence County, Logan Pharmacy in Moulton, E.A. Nelson Company, and by Southern Fastening.
These days, there's still a need for genuine personal relationships, especially when it comes to your pharmacy. Sheffield, Layton, and Russellville pharmacies are still locally owned and independent, the way you like it. From the time you walk through the front door, you just feel that family atmosphere. Plus, they provide fast, easy, and extra-friendly service every time. Rodney Logan and his staff have everything you need when you need it, and they also specialize in topical compounding medication, mixed on-site. Sheffield, Layton, and Russellville pharmacies. Great customer service at all 3 locations.
If you're looking for top quality equipment to maintain your property, then look no further than E.A. Nelson Company, located in Florence. They represent the top-notch players in the lawn and garden industry, such as Walker mowers, Bad Boy mowers, Massey Ferguson tractors, Rhino, and other short line implements. E.A. Nelson is a one-stop full-service dealer providing sales, service, and replacement parts. Whether it's manicuring a lawn, maintaining a green field, or landscaping, EA Nelson has equipment for you. Then come by and see what top-notch equipment is all about at 1011 Mitchell Boulevard next to O'Neill Bridge in Florence, or call 256-766-0356.
First there was hammer and nail, then air-powered pneumatics, followed by cordless tools, both gas and battery powered. Now, from Senco, the leader in the power fastening industry, there is Fusion Technology. Power fastening with no gas, no hose, no competition. Senco's Fusion Technology creates the first true cordless pneumatic nailers.
5 distribution centers in the Southeast as a Southern Fastening Systems representative nearby to serve you. Southern Fastening Systems and Senco brands, a team that can't be beat.
Welcome back to the Bobby Wallace Show. So we're set to come out of the locker room, start the third quarter there. You see the score, we are down 17-14. We had a turnover at the end of the second quarter. They march it, but we hold them to a field goal. They're only up by 3 here. However, we got to kick the ball back to Tarleton State to start the third.
Well, we did, and I thought the second half, offensively, we just didn't seem to be clicking early until the fourth quarter when we started making the comeback. Defensively, we really just didn't ever really stop them. And they did a good job of executing, because you think that just throwing all those little bubble screens is easy, but it's not. And they really didn't have big plays. They would have 6 yards, 5 yards, 4 yards, and if we could just give them some negative plays to get them in long yardage. Now, first half long yardage, we couldn't stop them. But anyway, defense finally did go out and make the stop that mattered before to give us the ball back so we could take the lead, but then we couldn't stop them the last time, which, like I said, was disappointing. Kids fought hard and didn't give up, and I'm proud of them for that.
So we would start down 3 in the third quarter, 17-14. We kick to them, they get a 3-point field goal, then the Lions start to roar back here, and there's no give up in them in the third and fourth quarter. Here's the second half highlights between UNA and Tarleton State.
Working right to left, the Texans up by 3. They swing it out near side, catch is made. Spinning Buckingham, 3 wideouts to the wide side of the field, right side of the formation. They look left, Big Star, sacked back at the 28-yard line. Down goes Finsky at a 2nd and 16, back at their own 29. 3-step drop, steps up the screen. We push him to the boundary. Henshaw gets loose. He's out to the 28-yard line. UNA rushing 4. 3 linebackers. Here's Finsky. Rush, they throw. Was his knee down? It doesn't matter. It's enough for a first down. It's on a 3rd and 8 from the far hash. 5-step drop. Plenty of time. Throwing, dragging across the middle. Fry wide open. He'll angle to the near boundary and out of bounds at the 23-yard line. They'll bring a man in motion. They throw it to him. Almost intercepted. Oh, my. It would have been green grass. Can't hang on. Dimitri Orr was right in the flight pattern on the swing pass. It'll go incomplete, intended for Vaughn Smith. His only misses has been from outside of 30, and this is a 35-yarder with plenty of leg and plenty of distance. It's good. Down the middle as Wingo changes the play on 3rd and 10. We got to get out across our own 43. Shotgun snap. Good protection. Wingo holds it forever. Wingo on the run. Wingo spins, fumbles the football. This one is covered by Tarleton in UNA territory. He held it way too long and then pays for it by giving it back to Tarleton on a platter at the 17-yard line. Receiver set, 3 are split to the right. They fake, delay handoff. Henshaw up the middle. Henshaw loose 5. Henshaw still on his feet and into the end zone. Touchdown, Zach Henshaw. Kicking to our left. This one is up, and the extra point is good. 27-14, Tarleton. Chris Coffey comes out. Good low end, play action. Wingo sits at the goal line, being chased, rolls right. Looking down the sideline, open, high. Melvin Harris makes the grab, 20. And he's got a TVA Community Credit Union first down, and I'm glad he's 6'6" with a vertical leap. 2 safeties deep for the Texans. Wingo looks in the flat. Mayhall makes the grab. He'll run behind Sutherland. Great block across the 50 to the 44-yard line. Mayhall picks up 16 yards. Wingo from the shotgun. The snap back. Looks left side, tunnel screen, caught. Here's Sutherland in space, 35, breaks it to the middle of the field, 30, dives head forward to the 26. Here is Wingo, looks left side again. Keys on that. Catch is made Sutherland at the 20. Sutherland down to the 18.
The safety's having to cover deep.
Keeper Wingo up the middle. Wingo in space. Wingo at the 5. Luke on a stiff arm into the end zone. Touchdown, North Alabama. A 19-yard keeper for the QB. Josh Roberts, the senior snapper. It's on the money. The kick on the way with authority down the pipe. The Lions have cut it to 6 with 9 to go. 27-21. Tarleton with the lead. 3rd and 7. Quick pitch right side. Breaks it. He's going down for a loss. Ball's loose. Ball is loose. Was there a whistle? The linesman comes in. The Lions pounced on it. They say he was down, the umpire. He's at his own 13. Good snap. We rush the middle, and they kick it low. Coming up, Smith on the run. Takes the low kick 40. Stutter step move inside. Spins at the 43. He'll get a 3-yard return. Wingo, the snap. Into the guts, running right side, Chris Coffey cuts up. Chris, second effort, first down, Lions! Coffey off his left shoulder, throws right. Here's Mayhall off the screen. Good move back inside. Whoa, penalty markers thrown way back, and they're looking. Here's Wingo from the shotgun. Inside, big hole. Chris Coffey, Lamonte Thompson. Lamonte's into the secondary. Lamonte go. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. Down to the 9 and rolls up. Gives us a 1st and goal situation. TVA Community Credit Union, first down, Lions. Stays in from the far hash. Keeper, Wingo. Luke up the middle. Luke diving to the goal line. No indication. Yes, touchdown from the linesman across the way. Give them 6. And the Lions have tied it at 27. An extra point would put us up. The production we've had today, we'll take points anytime, anywhere. Pontius kick. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Will limp out of the game. Delay handoff, the draw, Henshaw up the middle, first down and more. He's out to the 40 to the 41. Caleb Massey comes up to play tight, draw play up the middle. Caleb trips him up. Henshaw still on his feet, rumbles in UNA territory at the 40. Safety Floyd Jones deep. They throw on the screen.
Double pass.
They're going to throw downfield, behind coverage. This one is off the head of Cortez Pickett. Straight drop, throws the slant, caught. Still on his feet, Buckingham's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by Scholl's Distributing and Budweiser, the Bishop Automotive Group, and by Hometown Market.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Yes, please. Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around. Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
Hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Score big with Bishop Automotive. All of your favorite new cars and trucks. Toyota, Scion, Chevy, Buick, GMC. Best-selling used cars like Honda, Ford, and Nissan. Even luxury vehicles on sale. And everyone's a winner with Bishop's benefits. Get a lifetime warranty and oil changes for life. Need credit help? It's guaranteed. So if you need a better car or truck today, get off the bench and visit BishopAutos.com. The Bishop Automotive Group.
Hi, I'm Bobby Wallace, and I would like to invite you to shop with my friends at Hometown Market, located in the 7 Point Shopping Center in Florence. Hometown Market can supply all your grocery needs with a large selection of groceries, fresh fruits, and vegetables at their everyday low prices. Their meat market offers a wide variety of fresh meats cut daily by the qualified meat cutters. Look for the other Hometown Market locations in Athens, Decatur, Hartselle, and Aniana. Hometown Market, 1421 North Wood Avenue in the 7 Point Shopping Center.
Welcome back on the Bobby Wallace Show. So the final, Tarleton State, the Texans out of the Lone Star Conference win it. They'll head back home winning 38-28. We'll head down to West Alabama on a Thursday night showdown in Livingston. A preview on that in just a moment. But this, Coach, takes us to the segment, our Player of the Game, presented by Montague's and Frostbite. We go to the defensive side, a young man with 16 tackles.
Well, he just played such a great game and always does. He plays hard. He goes from sideline to sideline as our Mike linebacker. He had an interception in the game. We hadn't had a turnover in, 3 games? Or 2 games until he finally got this one, and I believe that was our only turnover tonight, wasn't it? But the bottom line is, he's leading the Gus South Conference in tackles, great interception tonight that really helped stop a drive when they were down in our territory. And you know, he's from Forest Hill, Mississippi, but really Jackson, Mississippi. Played at Hines Junior College, and has been a leader for us all year. Have him back next year, and you know, that's very exciting.
Tavares Wilson is this week's Montague's Frostbite Player of the Game, leading the Gulf South Conference, and of course played tough tonight. Went out with an injury, but then jumped right back out of the line.
When he got hurt, it scared me to death, because you know, really we're so thin. I mean, it's hard to imagine how thin we are, and Tavares is, you know, the leader, you know, as far as making plays. He doesn't talk a lot, but he makes plays and makes tackles and makes interceptions and, you know, and plays hard. And, you know, that's, you know, we got to get some more guys helping him out, but he won't have to make so many tackles.
A preview of the UNA West Alabama game when we return on the Bobby Wallace Show.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by First Metro Bank, the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, and the Marriott of the Shoals Hotel and Spa, and by Little Steve's.
Alabama's got the best in luxury hotels and golf, and the numbers to prove it. Number 1 out of all 333 Marriotts for golf, the Marriott Shoals Hotel and the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals. Number 2 out of all Marriotts for spa, Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa. Luxurious rooms with a view of the Tennessee River, plus 2 world-class golf courses ranked in the top 10 nationally. Call 1-800-949-4444 today to book your reservations at the Shoals.
Very excited about being here. Very excited that you're here. You know, it just means a lot to me, and it's a great way to get started. And I've got a lot invested in this university, and I love this university.
Welcome back to the Bobby Wallace Show. Tarleton State wins it 38-28 here at Brawley Stadium in Florence. Our last game here in this stadium for this season. Got to go on the road now to take on West Alabama. It'll be the Lions and the Tigers in a game with a whole lot of storylines, Coach.
Oh gosh, the storylines are unbelievable. But you know, it's you know, I hope we can go out with a winning season. We need to win this game to have a 6-4 season instead of 5-5. And you know, obviously West Alabama's loss today probably, you know, might have their backs to the wall a little bit on trying to make the playoffs. I think they'd make it probably either way. I'm very fortunate to know that there are a bunch of wonderful people at both universities, a lot of supporters that are great, administration. So I don't have any added, I just want to win this game. It doesn't matter to me. You know, they're going to have more motivation than I do, because, you know, I know they want to get me, but the big thing is we just need to win this game and just try to play a good football game. You know, play the way that we have before and play 60 minutes.
Will Hall, former UNA quarterback, now the head coach down there, a Harlan Hill winner for the University of North Alabama.
Yeah, Will's a great coach. Going to have a great future, and that's why I hired him when I did, and that's why I thought he was great for the head coaching job when I retired. And he's done a super job, and I'm proud of him. Proud of the players that were there for winning their first conference championship in a while, or at least part of it. But I'm more, you know, now, you know, I'm wearing purple again, so here I am, and we need to go win a game.
The game you talked about earlier, they go to Abilene Christian. They lose that in overtime. Abilene Christian gets the win there. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't take a huge crowd down to Livingston for the Lions versus the Tigers in Livingston on Thursday night. We'll see you next time on the Bobby Wallace Show.
Thank you for watching the Bobby Wallace Show. Please join us again next Sunday at 6:30.